have just finished the first book in the third series of Warrior Cats, The Sight. So I want to review it. I'm going back to my roots with this one. But I'll try to be less cringe than the last time I reviewed a Warrior Cat book. Sorry there, I just suffered from a bit of trauma, but I'm back and let's get right into it. Alright, so we got a new generation, a new reboot, and this time the main characters are Hollypaw, Linepaw, and Jaypaw. And like any normal clan kit, they want to go fox hunting. But as you can probably have guessed, that doesn't go so well. And Jaypaw just falls, but he doesn't die. And now it's time to become apprentices. Lionpaw, being the just basic guy, is a warrior. And Jaypaw is I'm blind, but I think I want to be a warrior. And Hollypaw is I suck at being a warrior, I'll be a medicine cat. And then halfway through the book, Hollypaw and Jaypaw just switch. And then, of course, there's the basic beef with Shadow Clan, and yeah, they win the battle. Seriously, Aaron Hunter, this is uncanny. ThunderClan, they probably have, and it's probably only once, but I feel like they have never lost a battle. All the battles go oh my god, the enemy's winning, but then reinforcements come and they win! Yay! It's not that big of a deal if the main characters lose one battle. Why do they have to win all the time? It feels more unnatural than, a good thing. Seriously, you might be thinking I'm overreacting, but for some freaking reason, this is probably my biggest complaint with the whole series. The main characters never lose a battle, at least from what I've seen. Dog, why? It's not the end of the world if the enemy wins one battle. Okay, sorry for the rant. And then at the end of the book, to stop the beef between the clans, they do a tournament with all the apprentices from different clans in competitions like fighting, hunting, and tree climbing. Honestly, this concept's really cool, and we haven't seen anything like this, but we only got one chapter of it. No, I think it was 2 pages. Because it wasn't even, a chapter before it skipped to another protagonist. Yeah, sure, I'm not saying we should have had 3 chapters of this. That would have just gone on for too long. But I think we should have at least gotten a full chapter, Hollyleaf fights in one competition, and then, views the other one. That would have been cool. So yeah, that's basically it for the story. What I would describe it is a little lackluster. There's nothing from this story apart from maybe the competition at the end that I would actually remember in half a year time. Trust me, I'm all down for a down-to-earth Warrior Cats book where it's just clan stuff instead of no, there's a prophecy and it's gonna destroy everyone and we have to save the world. Trust me, I'm all in it for just normal clan life. But this book does nothing to up the stakes. It's literally just apprenticeship. That's how I would explain this book. So I'm gonna give this story a 6 out of 10. Because nothing's too bad about it, but it's just not memorable. And then moving into the second section, characters. I feel this story's characters are just kind of mid. We didn't get too many new ones. I think the only new characters I recall from this book are a few new apprentices in each clan, and of course, the main characters. Speaking of the main characters, yeah, I got mixed feelings on these guys, starting with definitely the worst, Linepaw. Before I even read the third arc, people were hating on him online, and I'm come on, he can't be that bad. And then I read the book and yeah, he's basically that bad. He's just the blandest, goody two-shoes, decent warrior apprentice. This guy's got nothing going for him, I'm sorry. And then next is the second worst, Hollypaw. I really don't care for her story in this book, how, like, she wants to become a medicine cat, but then she learns that she doesn't really like that, and then she switches to a warrior. Like, just choose one, you brat. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, hey, at least she's got some story compared to none at all, even if it's not that good in my opinion. Next is my favorite protagonist, which is J-Paw. I love how he's just really stubborn to do things like a normal warrior, because he likes to show that, like, blind cats can still do what cats that can see can do. And, like, that's just really cool. And back to, like, the first few chapters when J-Paw is still a warrior apprentice, I love that scene where Brightheart's like, okay, we're going down a hill now. And in his mind, he's like, no shit, Sherlock. And, like, yeah, he's super grumpy all the time, but for some reason, I don't really mind it this time around. Don't ask why. But that grumpiness can lead to character development later down the line, so I am excited for that. And honestly, so far at least, I don't think Jay Feather is overrated. So with Jay Feather carrying the character's ranks on his back, I'm gonna give it another 6 out of 10. Giving the site an overall ranking of 12 out of 20. Honestly, I don't think this book is, like, that bad. Like, the problem with it is not what bad it did, but what good it didn't do. You know what I mean? Like, just look at the first books in the other series. Like, for example, Into the Wild. It was, like, just perfect. And, like, it just set up the whole Prophecy Begins really well. And yes, Midnight wasn't good, but at least it was bold. Like, it knew what they were doing. Like, they set them on the adventure, and it started the arc decently well. And yeah, now it just sounds like I'm hating on the site, and I don't want to sound like that. Overall, I enjoyed it, but, what do you guys think? Thanks for watching.